Hello and welcome back to the FSS Football Channel, and obviously today's watch along of the Manchester United versus Arsenal match. Obviously kickoff is at in about half an hour. So yeah, I appreciate you tuning in so far. Obviously, we have just seen Newcastle beat Everton 2 goals to 1, thanks to a Callum Wilson brace. But let's talk about the starting lineup. Obviously, in my pre-match preview, I predicted this formation. I predicted the diamond after we played it so efficiently and so well in the Champions League against RB Leipzig, and I'm happy to see it. My team prediction was pretty much bang on. The only change that has actually happened is that Scott McTominay has come in for Nemanja Matic. In fact, my entire bench is also correct. I said that this would be the bench as well. So, it to me. All right, so let's look at. All right, his. Yeah, probably is a penalty that. Just seeing the Everton preview or game again. Yeah, that's a penalty. Andre Gomes just taken out Callum Wilson. That's a good penalty by Wilson as well. Anyway, what's everyone's match preview? Well, your predictions for this game. I'm going 2-1 Man United. Oh, look at Yerry Mina for the second Everton goal, Newcastle goal. Sorry, completely fucks it, doesn't he? And I'll talk about the Everton game and the repercussions of that game. Obviously, Jordan Pickford was dropped for Robin Olsen in this game, but does that mean what? Is he going to continue to play for England or not? For me, he can't play and he shouldn't be playing for England. But he probably ended up well knowing Gareth Southgate. No, where is what I'm looking for? All right, let me just check. This is all working. There we go. All right, it's all working. All right, so obviously, big game. This is huge for both teams' seasons. As I went over in the match preview, both teams will think they can win this game. Both teams really need to win this game. Arsenal are 2 points ahead of Manchester United currently in the league, although Man United do have a game in hand on them. So even if we don't win this game, we can begin to draw back that lead. But obviously, if they go 5 points clear of us, that will be an issue. That will become an issue. Obviously, we are quite lucky that it's early on, but I think we just cannot lose today. And I mean, we haven't had good luck against Arsenal. Obviously, last time we played, Arsenal beat Man United. Obviously, that was under Mikel Arteta. Mesut Ozil had an absolute fantastic game. So did Nicolas Pepe, and I don't think either of them start today. I obviously know Mesut Ozil doesn't. Obviously, after he was controversially and, in my opinion, unfairly left out of the Arsenal squad. Here are the time. Yeah, Willian starts on the right. and it's going to be interesting to see what formation Arsenal actually play today. Obviously, they have got a team. They've players out there could quite easily play either a 3-4-3 or the 4-3-3, depending on where. It would depend really where Bukayo Saka plays. And this is what I was saying in the preview. Whatever happens, Saka will become a more of a central midfielder in whatever system they play. It's just depending on when defensively. Is Tierney going to be a left back or a left centre back? Because whatever happens, Tierney will be bombing forward on the overlap, allowing Aubameyang to cut inside. So I wonder what formation we will be playing. Well, Arsenal will be playing, I should say. Sorry, and I do think whatever happens, we are the better. We will be able to counteract it with this diamond. Obviously, RB Leipzig played a 3 at the back. I think it was a 3-4-3, just like Arsenal might be today. So in that sense, I hope they are playing the 3-4-3 because obviously we know how to beat it and we did it so effectively last time out. But at the same time, if Arsenal are playing a 4-3-3, it shows that we can also then play a team that plays a 4-3-3 and beat them with this formation. So it gives us more proof that this system does work and is effective. Obviously, Man United team is on the right, so it's David De Gea and got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, Greenwood, and Rashford. Arsenal's team is Leno, Holding, Gabriel Tierney, Bellerin, Elneny, Partey, and Saka, and Willian, Alexandre Lacazette, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Which, like I say, it leaves it open to interpretation. Is it a 3-4-3 or is it a 4-3-3? Obviously, this week we it got found out and got announced that Sir Bobby Charlton unfortunately has been diagnosed with dementia. It's it's awful, isn't it? Dementia is one of the worst things a person can get because it obviously affects everyone around them, and they obviously, if you know what dementia is, you know the effects of it and what it does, and it's just heartbreaking to see what's happening to Sir Bobby. And I hope him and his family well, and yeah, hopefully we can win it today for him. And honor what an amazing person and player he was for this historic football club. Obviously, Pochettino is going to be on Sky Sports. I believe it's the Monday night show, which obviously, if Man United win today, Pochettino won't be. There won't be any rumours about Pochettino joining Man United or whatever. But if we lose, Pochettino to Manchester United links will be all over the shop, and Sky Sports will absolutely go hamming on them, and try and like say, oh yeah, Man United are getting the man, which we're not. We're happy with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The board is at least. Obviously, not all of the fans are. Some of the fan base is Ole out. And today, Ole again needs to show why he deserves to be manager and why he is manager. I mean, what do I think of the starting lineup? I would like to see the Man United player. I think he is a lot better defensive midfielder than Scott McTominay. I mean, we assume McTominay will play the lone DM role, although Fred probably, I think, bearing in mind what happened at Leipzig, Fred will probably play that role. But see, I would like to see Nemanja Matic play in there. I think he's a better ball winner than McTominay, and is a better on the ball. However, McTominay is a lot more mobile, which, I mean, against Granit Xhaka you don't really need, but against Aubameyang, for example, I feel like, actually thinking about it, Scott McTominay might actually be very crucial to the win today, because if we remember back to the PSG game when Scott McTominay played, we saw, well, and not just the PSG game, the Newcastle game, Wan-Bissaka is starting to get a lot further forward, and McTominay did that, just covered for Wan-Bissaka very well. And we could see the same today, which obviously, again, would be very useful. Obviously, Marcus Rashford starts up top with Mason Greenwood. I'm very happy to see them two starting together, like I said in my live show. Not the live show, my match preview. Obviously, Marcus Rashford has officially got the fastest hat-trick as a Champions League substitute. Obviously, scoring his hat-trick against RB Leipzig in 27 minutes. And he looks on top of his game right now, Marcus Rashford. Top of his form, with loads of confidence. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we play today up against Gabriel, who's very quick, and Rob Holding, who, despite the fact that I read that he was injured, he is fit and is playing today. All right, come on. So we've got about 15 minutes till kick off. I want to know your guys' predictions for the match. Like I said, I'm going 2-1 Manchester United. I can see Mason Greenwood get on the score sheet, and we'll go Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, this is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's 100th game in charge of Manchester United. Obviously, since he took over as a caretaker manager, and he has, I believe, it's the second best record as in their first 100 games. With, is it what, 61% has he got right now? Even if he's only second to our former manager Jose Mourinho. Bearing in mind, Sir Alex Ferguson is in about 48%, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, he's shown it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's not been a terrible manager, but then we have to take into consideration that start he had and how bad it went. That kind of evens itself out, doesn't it? And then last season, we were very poor. Bruno Fernandes came in, and it's, for me, we're a team that we go on runs, and that's something obviously we need to keep doing, keep going on runs and whatever. But at the same time, we need to stop that and just become more consistent, because it's a case right now where if we win, if we go on a winning run, we'll win 3 or 4, maybe even 5 in a row. We'll then lose, and then we'll struggle, and then we'll finally get a good win, and we'll go on 5 or whatever winning run, and we'll struggle again. And we need to get rid of the struggle bit, and we just need to go on a winning run where we win every game. And even if we do struggle in the games, we need to win them still, which at the moment we haven't really been able to do. And we've shown it last season. Bruno came in after lockdown. We were on an amazing run. And what happened? We played Southampton, we struggled, and then we went downhill. And yes, we were still somewhat winning. Obviously, we beat Crystal Palace. We drew to West Ham. We beat Leicester. But again, these results weren't convincing. And obviously, we did end up then losing to Sevilla. And then that Sevilla loss, then carrying on to the new season, where we lost to Crystal Palace again. We lost to what they called Spurs. And even against Brighton, where we did win, we weren't convincing and we weren't very good at all, and they deserved to win, not us. We obviously scored a lucky penalty after the final whistle had gone. All right. Anyway, if you are watching here live, please do hit that like button below. It is greatly appreciated and does mean a lot. And do get involved in the live chat. And just talk about the game, talk about whatever. Obviously, Thomas Partey does start for Arsenal today. I think he hasn't lit the world alight so far since joining Arsenal. However, he's going to have to kick on at some point, and I feel like today could be the day. I feel like Thomas Partey really plays his best football on the big occasions, and Manchester United versus Arsenal is a huge occasion. What do we all think of Thomas Partey? And obviously, since he signed for the fact he signed for Arsenal, obviously, was seen as a top player at Atletico Madrid. Obviously, they signed him for £45 million, which was his release clause. And I mean, I think it's signing players, or defensive players especially, from Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone is always a risk, to be honest. I think, yeah, Diego Simeone obviously has a system in place which is so defensive and so solid that playing Thomas Partey, well, having a defensive midfielder in there, they're always going to look half decent, aren't they? At least, or in Thomas Partey's circumstance, very good. Obviously, we saw it with Lucas Hernandez. He went to Bayern Munich for like, what was it, 50, 60 million? and he hasn't set the world alight since he's joined, has he? I just so we're watching this training drill. I think it will be a 4-3-3 for Arsenal, to be honest. It looked as if their Bukayo Sako, El Neni, and Thomas Partey was all training with each other alongside Lacazette, Willian, and Aubameyang. So it's like the forward, well, like creating chances for the forward line, sort of thing. Which is interesting. Obviously, like I said, this Diamond hasn't played against a 4-3-3 yet, so we don't know how it's gonna adapt and how it's gonna play against a 4-3-3. Obviously, this game goes down in history, and obviously we've had great players and great battles here. Obviously, we've had Vieira versus Roy Keane. We've had obviously Sir Alex Ferguson versus Arsene Wenger, and we obviously had moments like the Pizza Gate, or I think that's what it was called, Pizza Gate, was it? Obviously, in recent years we haven't been so great. Oh, there's the Van Nistelrooy Keo moment. So we had the 8-2 Manchester United Arsenal. What a historic result that was. And like I said, was going to say, in recent years we haven't had as much success over them. I remember in the Louis van Gaal era, I think what was it? We conceded three in the open like 20 minutes. Absolute embarrassing performance from us. But yeah, I mean, I hope we can put it right today, and I feel like we can, and we will put it right today. Betfred, Bet365, they're offering two to 17-2 odds on Manchester United win 2-1. Obviously, that it was my score prediction. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by Bet365, so don't gamble, I guess. Or if you do it responsibly. We've got about 5 minutes to go the before kickoff, and yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. His Roy Keane. I don't know what you're saying, Roy, mate, but I'm sure it's something really really insightful. What are our opinions on Roy Keane as a pundit? I mean, I think sometimes he's a fantastic man. Well, old former Manchester United player, an absolute legend. The stuff he did, like for example, the Champions League semi-final in '99, unbelievable. Like got booked early on, knew we weren't playing, but still made sure we won the game with what was an incredible performance. And yeah, I think he is an incredible player, but I think sometimes he does talk a lot of waffle as a pundit. But here, Arsenal players are lining up and then he having a conversation with Thomas Partey. And Arsenal players walk out, and here comes Ollie and his Manchester United team. Obviously, they have got a poppy wreath for Remembrance Day, I assume. I mean, today we need to make sure we go out and get the 3 points, and I think we will. Mikael Arteta lays down his reef. And here comes Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with his. Oh, some of it's fallen up. Some of it's fallen off. What an amazing thing. Manchester United, what a surprise. Going cheap with their reef and it falling apart. But anyway, teams are here are such that obviously you know the Manchester United team is David De Gea in goal. Back four of Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. Fred, McTominay, and Fernandez. And Paul Pogba, of course, and Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford leading the line for Manchester United. And here are the Arsenal team. I think Sky will have it as a 4-3-3 with Bernd Leno in goal. No, Sky has it as a back three of Holding, Gabriel, and Kieran Tierney. Then midfield four of Hector Bellerin, Mohamed Elneny, Thomas Partey, and Bukayo Saka. Then a front line of Willian, Lacazette, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So yeah, Arsenal have it as a back three. I think in game and in actuality it will be a back four. Come on. And I'm looking forward to seeing Marcus Rashford today. I feel like he's been in fantastic form in the Champions League, and he played well against Newcastle. One amazing, I don't think, against Chelsea, but I'm looking forward to seeing him today. So here we have a minute silence. And there we go. Obviously, I think we had 2 minutes silence. So 1-4 Nobby Stars, who unfortunately has passed away this last week, and one for Remembrance Day. So, kickoff is about to happen. There's only going to Solskjaer. He's ready. He's ready for the game. And Manchester United need to be ready for this game as well. It's a big game, and we need to start off right. And when I say start off right, I don't mean have another start like we saw against Spurs, where we scored early on and then absolutely fell apart. But a big game here for Manchester United. And as Martin Ty would say, and it's live. I really fucked that one up, didn't I? I really fucked that. Live from Old Trafford. I assume are we do the knee? Yes. And away we go. In this Manchester United versus Arsenal game. And yeah, Fred's playing as will play as the holding defensive midfielder, and McTominay will play more of a box to box role by the looks of it. All right, Greenwood finds Fred. Poor pass from Fred. All right, Lindelof. Poor ball, really looking from Lindelof there. And Thomas Partey picks it up here. Goes inside to Saka. He goes back to Gabriel. And yeah, it does look like a 4 here for Arsenal. Gabriel goes into Kieran Tierney. Goes back into Gabriel. Don't even need to ask. 10-0 Arsenal. Aubameyang to score 10. Brilliant. I mean, I don't know if I can get on board with that bad boy. I don't think I can get on board with that bad boy. Maguire. Oh, he's done Lacazette there. Maguire, pass the ball, mate. All right, finds Fred. He goes into Luke Shaw. Well. And back into David De Gea. David De Gea now goes long to Mason Greenwood, who picks it up. Poor flick from him, and Elneny intercepts. And Wan-Bissaka sees out, blocks Elneny's pass, smashes it into himself and wins the throw in. Fred. Are we going to get a realistic score prediction today, Charlie, or are we just going to keep with the 10 now? All right. Thomas Partey plays it over. Luke Shaw wins it though. Pogba loses it out to Thomas Partey, and here's Willian. Willian still, he looks to put the ball into the box. Lindelof deals with it though, but it's only back out to Willian, who really poorly controls it, and Paul Pogba now will give it to Lindelof. Lindelof into Maguire. Maguire into Lindelof. Oh, it's brilliant play here. Here's Bruno Fernandes. He is tackled. That is realistic. I swear. I don't think it is realistic, mate. And also, that's not how you spell realistic. Right, Fred. McTominay. Out to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood into Bruno. Well intercepted by Arsenal. Here's a Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds Bukayo Saka. Saka. What's going on here then? Alright. I don't know what's just happened. But it looks like it's sorted itself out, hopefully. Like Gabriel. He goes to Rob Holding. Holding until Nenny finds Bellerin. Finds Willian. Foul from Willian on Bruno Fernandes will be a free kick to Manchester United here. Willian has room to prove he's better than Pele. Mate, Willian is dog, mate. Mate, Willian is dog. He's giving, look at that. He just slapped Bruno Fernandes around the face. There's Lindelof. Fred. Into Bruno, back into Scott McTominay. McTominay goes easy into Greenwood. Greenwood, poor from Mason Greenwood. And Willian here on the attack for Arsenal. Luke Shaw does brilliantly there to get back and make the tackle. Fantastic from Luke Shaw. Poor ball from Wan-Bissaka. And Arsenal win the ball here. It's El Neni. And then it goes in to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Saka with a good overlapping run. Or underlapping run, I should say. Here is Thomas Partey. Partey looks for Lacazette, but he does well. Here is Bruno Fernandes. He finds Marcus Rashford. Gabriel with a great challenge. And Rashford's gone down, holding his back. Oh, is it going to be bad? No, he looks like he's getting up. Here is Thomas Partey now. He goes back into Holding, who goes into Gabriel. Rashford's still holding his back here. Here is Aubameyang. He goes into Saka. Lindelof doing what does well here. Saka's turned Lindelof and McTominay sees it out for a corner to Arsenal 5 minutes into this game. It looks like it's going to be Willian to take the corner for Arsenal. If you are watching, please do hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. It is greatly appreciated. And do share the link and share the stream with your friends. Even you, Charlie. I know you don't have many, but you better be doing it. Right, ball comes in. Bruno heads clear. Tierney. Saka. Bukayo Saka puts it in. Harry Maguire heads it right out of David De Gea's hands. It's a fantastic ball in from Bukayo Saka. And David De Gea, he's got the ball there. Well, he's going to fall right to David De Gea. He's come out well. And Maguire's just headed it away from him. So here's another corner to Arsenal. Here, Willian to take it again. Ball comes in. And Maguire heads out clear well. Alright. Rob Holding. He goes into El Neni. El Neni puts the ball into the box. Scott McTominay heads away clear. Wow. Here is Pogba. He goes into Luke Shaw. Shaw into Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford skips past him really well. But he is fouled by Rob Holding. And it will be a free kick to Manchester United just inside our own half. Lovely nutmeg. Alright, Maguire goes into Fred. Fred to Lindelof. Lindelof, a lovely ball out to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who goes back into Lindelof. He finds Fred. And yeah, Fred definitely is playing that holding defensive midfielder role. Maguire zips it into Mason Greenwood. Greenwood holding off Gabriel well. Here's Fred. Sure. Into Greenwood. Greenwood, lovely ball out here. Pogba surely offside, and he is. You little I'm just like, mate, that would be heartbreaking if you was to dislike it, mate. I think I might actually just combust on stream. Keaney there just launching the ball long. Lindelof takes it down well, just in front of Fred. Lindelof finds Paul Pogba, who goes back into Harry Maguire, who then goes to Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Into Lindelof. Maguire. Here's McTominay. Here is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno looking for the ball inside. I don't. You know what? I don't think this might not actually be a diamond. McTominay puts the ball in. Here is Fred. Look, poor ball. Here's Bukayo Saka on the break here for Arsenal. Aubameyang. And you know what? This is... well defended by Harry Maguire there. And the more this goes on, the more it looks as if this might not actually be so much of a diamond when we're going forward. Like right now, it looks like it's a diamond. Yeah, surely it must be a diamond. Like, I don't know. Like, I imagine it must be a diamond because of the players. But at the same time, Manchester United this season have been putting out their lineup. Well, when they've been doing the lineups, they've done a formation. This time, they've just done the names, which leads me to believe what they could have done. They could be playing a 4-2-3-1 with like Pogba out on left wing, Greenwood on the right, Bruno Cam, Marcus Rashford up top, and they didn't want to just say that. That's what they're doing. So they just put the names out there. Ball comes in from Willian. Maguire does well. Saka. Willian. Chiellini. Willian. Wan-Bissaka. He goes long. Alright. Thomas Partey goes into... Is that Aubameyang? No, Gabriel, sorry. Who then finds Bukayo Saka. He goes back into Chiellini. He goes across to Gabriel. Saka. Greenwood. Oh, poor. Bruno Fernandes wins well. No, if you are enjoying the stream so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Alright, here's Tini. He goes into Saka. Back to Lacazette. Oh, McTominay intercepts well. Here's Fred. Lacazette absolutely all over Fred. And wins a free kick. Manchester United do need to pick it up here if we're going to win today. Here's Maguire. Goes into Lindelof. He goes into Fred. Fred turns open and go into Luke Shaw. Partey into Saka. Thomas Partey. Partey goes out to Hector Bellerin. And Arsenal have been the better team so far here. Willian. He goes into Thomas Partey to go to El Neni. And then into Willian. Willian finds Bellerin. Bellerin puts it in. At the back post, Aubameyang misses the ball, and it was so close to 1-0 Arsenal. Everything, absolutely incredible ball in from Hector Bellerin, right across the goal line. And Aubameyang inches away from getting a touch onto it. Is he offside? No, he's miles on. Incredible ball in from Hector Bellerin. Alright, Lindelof. Alright, sure. He'll go in to Maguire. Maguire now to David De Gea. David De Gea then. Please. It's so poor from Manchester United so far. Here's Bruno Fernandes picking it up just in front of our own back line. Why is Bruno so defensive? Why is Bruno getting the ball in that position? That should be Fred. Alright. Oh, Rashford's gone down again. This time holding the back of his head. I have to question what's happened here. Against RB Leipzig, we've played the diamond so well, and this second half, in this Arsenal game, sorry, I should say, we've absolutely gone to shit. Alright, here's Harry Maguire. He goes into Victor Lindelof. To McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Pogba back into Lindelof. Back to Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood does well and goes back into Lindelof. Here is Paul Pogba. Into Harry Maguire. Who then goes into Victor Lindelof. Lindelof into Paul Pogba. Pogba opens open. And he's lucky that wins the ball. And here is Thomas Partey. He goes to Bukayo Saka. Good tackle from Bruno Fernandes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes plays in Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood's in here. Looks to turn. Back to goal here. Mason Greenwood. Should have really shot there for me, but we do well. No, linesman's given offside. Let's see, was he offside? Yeah, he was off. See, there I think he should shoot. Instead of cutting back there, Mason Greenwood should shoot. He wouldn't have counted, but I think there Mason Greenwood should be getting the shot away. Alright, here's Bernd Leno. You can see that Bruno just controlling the front two there. Good battling. Rashford now chasing out left. Here's Willian. He goes back into holding. And yeah, after we're playing the three at the back. And it's exactly how I said it would play. Tierney, when defending, is part of the back three, and Saka comes out wide. But well, yeah, when defending, he part of the three, and Saka will play out wide as the fullback. But when defending, as you can see now, no, that's when they attack it, as you just saw. Saka will come in field. Wan-Bissaka looks for Bruno. Alright, McTominay to Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Alright, what has everyone made of this game so far? We're obviously 90 minutes in. And we haven't looked great. Alright, here's Maguire. He goes into David De Gea, who just lumps it long. Alright, Maguire. He's into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka goes out wide, but Chiellini does really well. Saka goes into Gabriel. Goes into Leno. And yeah, again, Arsenal will just now play it out easy as they like. It's been an awful start to this game from Manchester United. Awful. Alright, here's Elneny looking to surge through the midfield. He goes into Lacazette. Lacazette turns Fred really well and goes out to Chiellini. Saka here on the overlap. Where's Aubameyang? Aubameyang's at the back post with Harry Maguire. Alright. Just hold the cross off. Alright. Here's Chiellini. He puts the ball into the box. A great ball in. Luke Shaw does really well. Aubameyang's in the ground. I don't know what's happened. What happened to Aubameyang? I hope Maguire hasn't fouled him. Right, here's Harry Maguire. Maguire into Wan-Bissaka. Finds Rashford, he finds McTominay. Aubameyang all over Scott McTominay there. And Rashford wins the free kick. Rashford takes it quickly. He finds Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes finds Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford now with a fantastic ball into Mason Greenwood. Bit wide. And it's well saved by Bernd Leno. And that was the first shot on target so far this game from Mason Greenwood. And it was a good save by Bernd Leno. That was quick and good football there. Wan-Bissaka found Marcus Rashford here, saw the run from Mason Greenwood, and it was a fantastic ball really. And Leno saved, and Rob Holding doesn't know much about it, sees it out for a corner. Right, Shaw puts the ball into the box. He does well, and here is Willian now to break. And foul from Fred. And Fred goes into the book. That's never a booking. Mike Dean, what a disgrace. That's never a booking. Well, that's like his first foul. Disgrace. Mike Dean again, trying to make the game all about him. I mean, Rob Holding has had about 3 fouls on Marcus Rashford. And so he doesn't give Holding a yellow card for about the 3,000 Rashford he's done. But Fred does his first one? Oh, and he goes straight into the box. It's awful refereeing. Right, Maguire gives it back to David De Gea. De Gea opens his body and finds Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, his pass is intercepted. And here's Bukayo Saka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka does really well. That is not a free kick! He's beat. Oh, ref fucking hell, Mike Dean. Wan-Bissaka's got in front of Saka, outstrengthed him. Saka's gone to the ground like a fucking sack of shit. Fuck off. Mike Dean, you bald fucking nonce. That's never a free kick. They will be willing to take it. Never a free kick. All right, Willian will take the free kick though. If Arsenal score it, it's fucking so such an injustice. Willian puts it in. Pogba does well, and Greenwood clears. Bellerin heads it. Paul Pogba intercepts though. Pogba plays the ball to Marcus Rashford. What can we have the foul? Can we book him, ref? Book him. If Fred's is a booking, that's a foul on Pogba. Well in, ref. Well in, Mike Dean, you fucking useless tosser. He is booking someone. He's booking Rob. Oh, Rob Holding on his fifth foul. He gets the booking. What a disgrace. Look at him, nowhere near the ball, the balling dick. Greenwood. Fred. He goes easy to Maguire. Maguire, lovely ball out to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes takes it down well. Here is Bruno Fernandes. He's offside, is he? He's hardly even. Oh, ref. I don't know about that. Yeah, he probably is offside, but it's very close. I don't. Probably is the right call. I can't be too unhappy with that. All right, here is Paul Pogba. Pogba into Fred. Tackled by Lacazette. It's been a competitive game so far, but here is Arsenal with good passage of play. Here is Bukayo Saka. Here 1v1 with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who goes into Aubameyang. Aubameyang looks for the ball through Lindelof's legs, but he intercepts and wins a throw-in for Manchester United. If you are watching, it is greatly appreciated. Please do share and subscribe if you haven't already. Not even sure if I come for the watch along or just hear you rage. Either way, it works for me. And Gabriel fouls Marcus Rashford, and it will be a free kick to United and a booking for Gabriel. Which is, yeah, I mean, it should be. I mean, yeah, if that's a booking, so yeah, if everything else is a booking, so is that for me. But at the same time, why all the yellow cards, apart from Holdings for me, because of how many bookings Holdings has, well, how many fouls Holdings committed, he could have just let go. Fred shouldn't have been booking. Gabriel didn't really deserve it. It's his first one. And who else has been booked? Is that about it? Is that everyone booked? Yeah, I think that's everyone booked. Yeah, you didn't need to give them ones, Mike. That one, yeah. No, not that one. Mike Holdings, yeah. Fred does well. Maguire to Bruno. Back to Shaw. Shaw goes into Rashford. He goes back into Harry Maguire. He finds Bruno Fernandes out here on Manchester United's left-hand side. And he just rolls it into Maguire. He finds Fred. McTominay. Right. Paul. Right. Short. Fred intercepts really well. Here it is. Greenwood, who's tackled by Gabriel. And here's Kieran Tierney. And then you can see that it is a back three. And here's Bukayo Saka. He goes into Mohamed El-Neni. McTominay just letting him run. Poor from Scott McTominay in there. And here is El-Neni. And then he finds Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds Hector Bellerin. Luke Shaw intercepts really well. And he plays a quick ball into Mason Greenwood here. Greenwood. Gabriel all over him. Still, ref. Ref, have a word. Greenwood. There is Luke Shaw. He goes into Fred. Fred finds Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes. Foul from Aubameyang there on Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Aubameyang has to go into the book here. Has to go into the book. Ref! Get your yellow card out. That has to be a yellow. No way. That is the worst tackle of the game. Fucking hell. Aubameyang there with the worst foul of the game and gets a speaking to. Alright, Bruno will take the free kick. Good ball into the back post. Sure. Misses the first touch. Lets the ball hit him. Bruno. Great ball into Maguire, who defends it really well for Arsenal. McTominay there commits himself and gets nowhere near the ball. And here is an Arsenal break. Thomas Partey into Aubameyang. Back to Elneny. Elneny. Partey. To Elneny. Willian. Good good interception there from Paul Pogba. Up Willian. He goes into Rob Holding. Holding finds Gabriel. Gabriel into Tierney. Goes back into Gabriel. Gabriel opens up and finds Bernd Leno. Leno into Gabriel. It's been a boring game, really, all things considered. Tierney goes into Gabriel. Back into Tierney. To Bukayo Saka. There's Saka. Aubameyang. Into Mohamed Elneny. Lindelof does well. Here is a throw for Arsenal. Saka. Ball across the field. It's an awful ball from Saka. Arteta doesn't look happy with his team's performance so far. And I don't think Ollie will be either. Well, he can't be. We haven't been good at all. David De Gea. He'll go long, looking for Bruno, but Elneny wins it. That's coming right back at Man United. Thomas Partey there, tackled by Luke Shaw. And here is Hector Bellerin. There's Ollie. Mate, get up. Ollie, get up and have a word. Holding somehow kept it in. Leno to Elneny. Back to Holding. Willian turns out, finds Hector Bellerin. Free kick to Arsenal by the looks of it. Yeah, it is a free kick to Arsenal. And it goes back to Leno. What a boring game so far. Neither team has really taken this game by the scruff of the neck whatsoever, have they? Lindelof. Fred flicks it on. Kieran Tierney. Saka into Tini. Marcus Rashford. Rashford does well. Rashford finds Paul Pogba. He goes. He has to go easy to Fred. Fred, look up. See, find Greenwood gone. Here's Luke Shaw. Finds Harry Maguire, then goes back into Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw into Greenwood. Greenwood into Shaw. Back to Greenwood. Greenwood turns out well. Here's Willian. Willian now. Arsenal in here. Willian finds Aubameyang. Lindelof nearly intercepts and it hits Aubameyang's foot and goes up for a goal kick. Willian just slaps Fred in the face there. Nothing's given. Aubameyang just... not Aubameyang. Lindelof just does enough there to put Aubameyang off. Really poor touch from Aubameyang here. Alba can't go anywhere near him because you've got Scott McSauce. Mate, Scott McSauce has been awful. Come on, Nemanja Matic should come on in the second half for McTominay and put Fred in midfield. Put Fred in box to box and put Matic in defensive mid. Here is Lindelof. McTominay. Come on. Poor pass from Greenwood really into... No, from McTominay into Greenwood. And he loses the ball. Of course he does, because it's a hospital pass. McTominay's been awful. Dear, oh dear. Rob Holding is still balding. For those who are interested. Definitely is still balding. Leno. Goes into Gabriel. Maguire does well. Willian. Finds Hector Bellerin. Bellerin puts it in to the post. Wan-Bissaka doesn't do great. Brilliant from Victor Lindelof to take the cross right off of Lacazette's foot. Get it clear. Man United do get it clear. And what the fuck is going on? Tierney. Manchester United. Fucking hell. This defense could fucking... we couldn't fucking do anything. I can't think of a fucking saying. What are you chatting about, Balding? Mate, Rob Holding... He's fucked, mate. He is fucked. Tierney. Couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, this fucking defence so far. We Baldies have rights. You do. Alright, here's this chance again. Hector Bellerin. Put the ball in. Wan-Bissaka right under it. Misses the ball. Aubameyang put it across. Lindelof does absolutely brilliantly there. You get a touch on it to take it away from Lacazette. I don't know. Fucking awful. Nemanja Matic has to come on today again for McTominay. Again, why is McTominay starting? He's not a starter. Willian in here. Over the bar. I don't know if it clipped the crossbar or not, but that was a great chance for Arsenal. And Manchester United, I lost that fucking sea. I can't tell if it just hits the top of the crossbar or not. Does it? Yeah, it does. Really, it's so poor. Holding, heads clear. Lacazette finds Bellerin. Bruno finds Paul Pogba. Pogba skips past Saka and finds, well, looks for Greenwood, but Tierney intercepts well. Tierney does well, but sees it, but knocks it out for a throw in. Lindelof, Maguire, Lindelof. De Gea, Fred, Paul. I don't know how many challenges Fred has left in him. Fred's been absolutely superb for us this season, but yeah, I mean Fred's been given a fucking lose game here. He's played in defensive midfield, which he isn't a lone DM. I've said this so many times. Fred is not a lone DM, and he's been put there, and he's been absolutely left to dry. McTominay's done fuck all. And so we've moved Fred out of his best position in that box to box role, which he played exceptionally against RB Leipzig. And just so we can play McTominay a bit further forward. Well, just so we can accommodate playing Scott McTominay, who shouldn't be playing. Nemanja Matic has to come on for Scott McTominay in the second half. Has to. But, just like we've seen over and over again, he won't take McTominay off. Gabriel goes into Tierney. He goes back to Arsenal. And here is Bernd Leno. And Arsenal are just a better team. Same old with McTominay's played and we've been awful. Maguire does well. Shaw does well as well there. Shaw finds Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. McTominay. He goes into Pogba. He goes into Fred. Back into Paul Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Fred into, well, Pogba. Ball comes. Go. Oh, Rashford. What do you mean he's offside? That's not handball. What's he given? That's not hand. Fucking hell, ref. You fucking disgrace. There's Bernd Leno. Bruno Fernandes chasing down Bernd Leno here, who just goes long. Bowing won the first header. It's Bukayo Saka now. Tomley, yeah. There's fucking nothing. Bellerin. There's Willian. Willian 1v1 with Shaw does well. Bellerin puts the ball into the box. This time Saka over the bar. Fucking useless. Awful. Well, 5'7" Saka winning a header against Lindelof and fucking £80 million Harry Maguire. Nice one, lads. Fucking useless. Maguire. Play the fucking ball. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Sure. He goes across to Victor Lindelof. Alright. What? Good play from Rashford. Fred goes out to Luke Shaw. We're coming to the end of this first half, thankfully. Here is Pogba. He goes into Bruno. Mason Greenwood. Go on, Greenwood. Greenwood finds Pogba. He goes into Bruno. Back to Pogba. Into Fred. Luke Shaw. Bruno. Bruno finds Pogba, who looks for Rashford, who just slips over by the looks of it. I think it was Rashford. And lucky, but do keep the ball here. Here's Pogba. What? No added time. That's half time. 0 added time. Thank you, Charlie. So, what do we make of that first half then? It's fucking awful. Really, really bad. So, what do we actually think of that? That is fucking awful for me. Absolutely awful. Yeah, what has gone right? What has gone right? Do get involved in the live chat, and we'll have a conversation about it. We'll have a chat about it. Now, all right. So at half time, what changes would I make? Well, first of all, Scott McTominay comes off. He has to come off for Nemanja Matic, and we need someone who's a lot stronger in that defensive midfield. Do you take Fred off? He's on a booking. You put him into the box role, definitely with McTominay coming off. McTominay has to come off. I can't say it enough. McTominay has to come off. We're lucky to go into this half time 0-0. We take McTominay off. Has to come off. I can't stress it enough. I really cannot stress it enough. I keep saying it because that has to happen. McTominay has to come off this football pitch. Matic into that defensive midfield role. Fred box to box. Pogba and Bruno stay as they are. Greenwood and Rashford sort of, again stay as they are, and we go from there. Maybe you bring Fred off for Donny van der Beek because he's on a booking, but you try Fred for the second half and see how he gets on. It's a shame Fred is on a booking because he shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, it's awful, isn't it? It really is awful. Almost fell asleep in it. Wow. I wish I could. It's been so bad, isn't it? It's so bad. I don't know what's happened. Like against RB Leipzig, this diamond worked so well. It's so successful. But the second half, this today has been awful. Does it prove the importance of Anthony Martial to this front line against RB Leipzig, who are a better team than Arsenal? Let's not pretend they're not. No offense to Arsenal. RB Leipzig are a better team than Arsenal, and we played the diamond to perfection. Anthony Martial was brilliant. Fred was brilliant in box to box. Matic played well. Pogba played well. Donny van der Beek played okay until he came off. Bruno Fernandes was fantastic. Rashford was fantastic. Today, we look a different team. But yeah, the team came out, and I was content. I was disappointed that McTominay was starting, but I assume it was a straight swap. I assume Matic comes out and McTominay goes in. Fred stays where he is. That's not what's happened, is it? At all. He's put McTominay into box to box where Fred has been absolutely outstanding, and put Nemanja Matic on the bench so Fred can play a role he's not suited to. Why? Just so we can play sort of McTominay? Absolutely abysmal from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in this first half. It really is so poor. We've got established top class international footballers on the bench. We've got the Nemanja Matic, we've got Donny van der Beek, we've got Juan Mata, who doesn't really apply. He's not. Well, I mean, he does, but he's not that. He doesn't play that sort of role. All on the bench. Why? So we can play Scott McTominay, play centre back for his country. He can't even play in his own position over John McGinn. But yeah, we're going to accommodate. Let's play Scott McTominay, who can't play midfield for Scotland. This game is like playing like when actually. Oh mate, it's, I cannot believe it. Yeah, you're right. One button and that button is just fucking clear. Manchester United haven't been able to do anything. Let me get the stats up for this first half. So we've had 47% possession compared to Arsenal's 53. 47 to 53. They've outpassed us. They've outshot us. We've had more shots on target off that Greenwood chance. We've been offside more. What? We've had more throw-ins. Well done to us. More goal kicks as well. We've been absolutely dominated here. Awful. I cannot believe what this game has shown us so far. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't know what he's playing at. He hasn't had a clue this first half. McTominay has to stop playing. He's not good enough, and he's showing that time after time. McTominay is not good enough, but why? But does it matter? No, because he starts every week. Starts every single week. And look, here's the chance. Great, quick football here from Manchester United. It's not a great ball from Rashford to Greenwood, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it's a terrific run. Should be trying to get more central, but he's saying out wide a bit too much for my liking. But the first bit of quality, when we start moving the ball quickly and start to be positive, we created a chance and then a save, and that was the best chance of the game. Well, I think it's the only shot on target so far of the game. What can you do? McTominay has to come off the second half. He's so bad. He's so bad. He hasn't done. Look, against Newcastle, I said McTominay didn't play very well. I then started to examine him more and see what he was doing. He was filling in at right back from Wan-Bissaka when he went forward, and I made that point when I saw McTominay was playing in that box-to-box role. But today he hasn't done that. He's been awful. He hasn't done anything. I've tried to keep an eye on him to see what he is trying to do, but he's not trying to do anything. He gets beaten so easily, commits himself time after time. He's been awful, and he has to come off. I can't stress it enough. But if you have enjoyed so far, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you're new. And share the stream. It is greatly appreciated. I'm going to go and refill my glass of water, and so you'll see me in a bit, I guess. I'll be back in 5. Alright, so I'm back. So do we actually think Ollie will make subs in the second half or not? So Charlie, what do you think of the game so far? Are you optimistic about the second half? Bring on Brandon Williams and Scott Easy, please. No, honestly, it will never happen. But if Scott McTominay subbed off for Brandon Williams, I will jump out my window. I'm top floor. I'm like I'm 4 floors up. If Scott McTominay is subbed off for Brandon Williams, I will jump out my window. It's not going to happen. Actually, if we go for 5 back, Williams could come on. Which actually, please, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, please. Nemanja Matic is warming it. He has to come on. He has to come on. Oh, we're coming back on. Nemanja Matic is still on the bench. McTominay's still on. McTominay is still on this pitch. Oh, fucking hell, Ollie. That's Fred. I'm pretty optimistic. Arsenal on for 10-0 IMO. Don't you even. How can Ole Gunnar Solskjaer look at that first half and think, yeah, Scott McTominay, you've had a fantastic game. Let's keep you on. Nemanja Matic, you say on the bench. Donny van de Beek, yeah, you say on the bench, mate. We'll continue playing Scott McTominay, who played awfully. This game is like evidence why there's so many Ollie outers in this team, or in this fan base. It's clear incompetency here. Scott McTominay has been woeful, absolutely woeful, and he stays on. All right. Well, second half is about to begin. All right. Oh, Nenny. McTominay wins it early on here. Bruno strikes. And it's a corner to United. Bruno Fernandes winning the ball. Oh, Aubameyang's down injured here, holding his foot, slash ankle, after a tackle with Scott McTominay. The only reason I want to see Scott McTominay still on this football pitch. The only reason I want to see McTominay still on this football pitch, if for one he goes into defensive midfield, or two, he clatters somebody. Alright, Fred. Back out to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball in. Front post holding, sees it out for another corner. Manchester United started the second half well. I mean, I can't tell if they've swapped roles, McTominay and Fred. There, it looked like, well, for the first corner, it looked like McTominay was playing a bit deeper. I know it was offside. Maguire wins well. Here's McTominay. He plays the ball looking for Rashford. Holding does well and goes back to Leno. Leno takes touch and just clears it out. McTominay. McTominay turns well. No, I think McTominay is still playing. Well, actually, I don't know. Maguire goes out looking for Greenwood. Oh, it's poor from Chiaratini. Here is Mason Greenwood. Cuts in Greenwood. Going Wan-Bissaka. Puts it in. Blocked from Chiaratini. Greenwood there has to put the ball into the box. He's cut in and he's tried to score himself. And that's the problem with Greenwood and why Greenwood, Rashford and Martial doesn't always work as a front three. They're all too, well, apart from really Martial, who's our number 9, they're all too worried about trying to score themselves a lot of the time. And that was the case there. All right, here's Bruno Fernandes for the corner. Puts the ball in. Maguire heads it, but it's wide. I mean, it's been a positive start to the second half. And then he grabbing hold of Maguire there, but he does, yeah, he wins the header. And then he grabs him, but Maguire is still firmly in control of that. Alright, it's Gabriel. Sure. McTominay into Rashford. He finds Wan-Bissaka. He goes into Mason Greenwood here. Greenwood into McTominay. McTominay finds Fred. Bruno back to Maguire. And look, this is a bit of sustained possession here from United, which we didn't really do in the first half, which is good. Wan-Bissaka. He goes easy into Victor Lindelof. Fred. Maguire. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno. Back to Wan-Bissaka, but Saka intercepts. Here is Bukayo Saka, but Wan-Bissaka does really well. I don't. We started the second half better, but it's disappointing that Matic should have came on. Right, here's Maguire, Lindelof, Fred. Maguire sells David Hair really there. Rare. Wait, what? What? Rob Holding, grabbing hold of Pogba, had the ball hit his hand, and the referee's gone, yeah, Paul Pogba, mate. You're in the wrong there. Don't know how you worked that one out. You absolute buffoon. I cannot believe the referee there. Mike Dean intercepts a good counter attack from Arsenal, and he has to blow up for the drop ball. Mike Dean there, the little balding dwarf with his little gut. I'm just being horrible at this point. Right, Thomas Partey. Lacazette. Mohamed El Neni. Kieran Tierney. Greenwood does really well here. And now he'll look to break now. Mason Greenwood. Greenwood, not the greatest of balls, and Pogba's behind Pogba's run, but he wins a throw-in for United. Rashford. Oh, poor. Lacazette's in here. Finds Aubameyang, who's just wide. I think David De Gea has it covered. But awful for Manchester United. McTominay and Fred there. No communication really. Both thought they each other had it. And Aubameyang went to wrap it round. I don't know if De Gea does actually have it covered or not. Alright, Lindelof. No, here's Maguire, sorry. Great ball out to Paul Pogba, but Rob Holland as well. And you know what? I think the formation may have changed from the diamond to a 4-2-3-1. with Pogba playing left. All right, here's Fred. McTominay. Just play that ball to Wan-Bissaka. Pogba out here, like I said, he's on this left-hand side. It looks like Pogba puts a great ball in. Rob Holding deals with it really well. Right, Maguire. Into Luke Shaw. Shaw into McTominay. To Lindelof. Greenwood. Mason Greenwood. To Lindelof, who goes into Maguire. Right, Wan-Bissaka. Victor Lindelof. Poor from Lindelof. And Fred knocks it onto McTominay. He's going to go forward. Oh, he does go forward and finds Mason Greenwood out here on the right hand side. And then goes back into McTominay. He goes backwards to Fred. He then goes forward to Luke Shaw. Shaw finds someone. Right, here's Fred. To Bruno Fernandes. He finds a lovely ball into Mason Greenwood. Greenwood looking for Marcus Rashford. It's not great it's ball, and Bukayo Saka clears. Shaw wins the ball from Willian. Pogba, brilliant bit of skill then. He is fouled. It does win the free kick for it. Awful. Good skills there from Pogba. Doing the dolphin move, you just bounce to the top of your head. Alright, it will be Bruno Fernandes who will take the free kick. Luke Shaw is also standing over it, so he could take it either as well, I guess. It's sure to take it to the back post. Maguire! Just over the bar. Great ball in from Luke Shaw. Great ball in. Should he do better there? Maybe. Greenwood and Rashford run into the back post. Gabriel. Oh. That was a chance. That was a golden chance for Harry Maguire to put us in the lead there. Here's Maguire. Harry Maguire's a trash can. He's a fucking coat rack, mate. Holding. Bellerin. Elneny. McTominay. He's passed the ball. You don't still need to run into him. Elneny. Bellerin. Finds Lacazette. Lacazette. Fred in tackles really well. McTominay. Poor! But he keeps the ball. Pogba does brilliantly. Turns and looks for the run of Rashford. But it's a poor ball. I mean, the second half we've definitely been a better team. But we do still need to step it up. Ball out here to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Here is Aubameyang. 1v1 with Wan-Bissaka. Aubameyang goes into Thomas Partey. Ball comes in. Luke Shaw heads clear. Tony beats Saka in the air. And then he does really well to keep it alive for Arsenal here. Here is Kieran Tierney. Finds Thomas Partey. Fred versus Partey. Thomas Partey strikes. David De Gea saves well. It's one of them shots where he's got a lot of power in it and you can... Like I said, Thomas Partey was always gonna play well today, and he has. So I don't know what happened there with Victor Lindelof, but we just about kept it. Then McTominay, it's backwards every single time. It's so poor. Lindelof goes long. For the run on Gabriel. And he's won the ball. Gabriel, he's on him. Ref, that's a free kick. Wait, what? Fuck off. What a surprise. Mike Dean doesn't give a bloody free kick. It's so fucking obvious. Mike Dean, you should be ashamed of yourself. Here is McTominay. Maguire. Lindelof. Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. Pogba. Back to Greenwood. Greenwood, lovely play. And finds Luke Shaw. Shaw finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, a lovely flick looking for Shaw, but better and his pace deals with Luke Shaw. And his ball goes long. Maguire wins it. Bukayo Saka now running forward for Arsenal. Poor pass from Fred there looking for Pogba. Bruno Fernandes will intercept though. And does. Fred looks for Rashford. Rob Holding does well. Sure. Maguire. Rashford. Back to Maguire. Poor from Maguire there. Right. It plays it like directly behind Fred. Here's Wan-Bissaka. McTominay. It's fucking backwards or sideways every time from McTominay. It's so annoying. Here's Fred. He finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno looks for the long ball, but Bukayo Saka deals with it well. Here's Wan-Bissaka. He finds Paul Pogba, but Thomas Partey does well. Oh, Pogba wins it really high up for Manchester United. Here's Paul Pogba. Thomas Partey does really well. Pogba's getting to the stage where you're like, mate, either me or Bruno or Marcus is gonna have to pull something out of their ass if we're gonna win this game, and he's trying to do that now. Come on, ref, book him. Honestly, this fucking Mike Dean is useless, isn't he? Such a clear foul from Elneny. That's about his third one. Fred got booked for his first challenge. Here comes Nemanja Matic. For Fred. For fucking Fred. Shag a fucking donkey. Shag a fucking donkey. Scott McTominay stays on the pitch. Fucking hell. I'm in disbelief. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has decided, yes, Scott McTominay has played well enough to come on, stay on for Fred. Fuck off. Oh my god. Like, we take the piss out of Gareth Southgate and Lampard for like sucking on Mason Mount's dick. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is exactly the same with Scott McTominay with Marcus Rashford to a point. I don't think often Marcus Rashford is a terrific player, so I can kind of understand it. But fucking hell, how is Scott McTominay staying on this fucking football pitch? Donny van der Beek has to come on soon. He has to come on for Scott McTominay. I refuse to believe McTominay will play this full 90. If he does, I don't know what I'll do. Leno to Tierney. Giovanni there warming up. Or Nemanja Matic. Finds Bruno. Here's Paul Pogba. Pogba, lovely ball into Marcus Rashford. He finds Paul Pogba. Ref! Fuck off! Willian. Bamiyang. 1v1 with Lindelof. Lindelof as well and sees it back to Willian. Here's Willian. He finds Thomas Partey. Partey looks for the long ball up. Well, looks for diagonal to Bukayo Saka. Saka into Kieran Tierney. Tierney puts the ball in. David De Gea punches clear. And he falls to Mohamed. Now Nenny strikes over the bar. What has Scott McTominay got over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to keep him on this pitch? David De Gea punched the ball away. And Nenny there took it under. And it's just a crap shot. It's awful from Mohamed Al Nenny. Maguire into Nemanja Matic. There we go, straight away. It's a poor pass from Matic, but it's forward. I don't think we've seen McTominay do. That's probably more than McTominay's done all game. Fucking abysmal. Scott McTominay, how is he still on the fucking pitch? If you are enjoying, please do hit that like button and subscribe, and do share the stream. It is greatly appreciated. Gabriel. He goes out to Rob Holding. Finds Willian. Hector Bellerin. Willian out to Mohamed El Neni. Finds Kieran Tierney. And it's well blocked from Wan-Bissaka. Tierney finds El Neni. Lacazette. El Neni. Thomas Partey. Willian. El Neni. Gabriel. Thomas Partey. El Neni. Gabriel. Greenwood. Just about missing the interception. Here is El Neni still though. Aubameyang. Thomas Partey just up in front of the halfway line. Right, now just outside the box here with Willian. Out on this right hand side of Manchester United's left. Funds Hector Bellerin. Pogba takes Pogba and it's penalty to Arsenal. Penalty to Arsenal. Yeah, it's foul. Yeah, this is on Paul Pogba. It's an awful challenge. But why? I'm going to go back to McTominay. Why is he still on the pitch? We ain't creating anything. He's doing fucking nothing, McTominay. So why is he on the pitch? If McTominay's not on the pitch, maybe we actually create something and they don't get that penalty. But yeah, it's awful from Pogba. No need to make that challenge. And here is Aubameyang to take the penalty for Arsenal. Go on, David. And he scores. And Aubameyang dances fucking wanker. And Pogba will get a lot of criticism for that and for losing this game, which rightly so, he obviously gave away the penalty. But Scott McTominay's been a fucking disgrace today. And fuck off, Aubameyang. You fucking dancer, you wanker. It's another goal. David De Gea has fucking no chance with. Oh, I want to get a Solskjaer out of his chair now. The only thing you need to do out your fucking chair is take fucking Scott McTominay off and rip his shitty contract up. It's going to be another defeat at Old Trafford by the looks of it, and we haven't fucking done a thing. Where is Donny van der Beek? Is it just a myth? We haven't actually signed him. Is he actually still fucking training with Ajax? Is he still? Is he an actual Manchester United player? Someone let me know. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer clearly fucking doesn't like him because Donny van der Beek is 10 times the player Scott McTominay is, and McTominay, well, that's on his best day. McTominay's on his fucking worst day. Go on, Rashford into Bruno Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Go on, Shaw, put it in. Good ball into the back post, but defended well. Oh, McTominay plays the forward path, but it's a crap one. That's a foul from Greenwood. And he's booked. Fuck off. How was that any different to Aubameyang in the first half? Where? Donny van der... We've got 20 minutes left of this fucking game, and Scott McTominay, who's been fucking abysmal since fucking minute one, is still on this shitty pitch. Fuck off. Donny van der Beek is there. Has to be Scott McTominay. And then it's Cavani. Cavani and Van der Beek is coming on. McTominay has to come off. If he's not, I don't know what I'm going to fucking do. If Paul Pogba comes off for Donny van der Beek, or Bruno Fernandes comes off for Donny van der Beek, I might actually end the fucking stream. I can't put up with fucking 90 minutes of shitty Scott McTominay fucking stinking the place up. No, Scott McTominay, he can't even start in midfield for Scotland. He can't start in midfield for Scotland over John fucking McGinn. But yeah, let's start him over Nemanja fucking Matic or Donny van der Beek. Brilliant from Mason Greenwood here. That's a foul. That is exactly what Fred got booked for. But will Gabriel get booked? No, he won't. Mike Dean has fucking lost it. Send him off. Fred did exactly the same for his first challenge of the game. Where his first foul of the game and got booked for it. Gabriel, there, does exactly the same. Already on a booking, gets nothing for it. Aubameyang, same earlier on. Mike Dean, you disgrace. Here comes the subs. Cavani on for Mason Greenwood. Wait, what? Excuse me. Donny van der Beek hasn't come on. It can only be just for this free kick, surely. Nemanja Matic, edge of the box. And wins the throwing. Alright, take McTominay off now. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay staying on this pitch. Bruno Fernandes has been taken off. Scott McTominay is playing the fucking full 90. Scott McTominay is still on this pitch. Maguire. Eddie Nketiah comes on for Lacazette now. Why is this Scott McTominay still on this fucking football pitch? He's so crap. He's so fucking crap. How is he on this fucking pitch? Oh my fucking lord. Have fucking mercy. There is absolutely no way I would have believed anyone if they told me Scott McTominay would last the full 90 after that first half. But he fucking has. Well, actually, tell a lie. I would believe it because that's fucking this manager all over. Absolutely abysmal from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He was brilliant against RB Leipzig. Got it absolutely spot on. But what? He's fucking awful today. And he stays on. And we bring off Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has had not much. One of our top creators, Bruno Fernandes, has come off for Donny van der Beek. Well, we've got Scott McTominay stinking the place up, being his fucking useless self. What a surprise. Hector Bellerin does well here. Here's Luke Shaw, turns out really well. Shaw puts it in. Headed clear and out for a Manchester United corner. Shaw puts it in. Awful ball in. What must fucking Donny van der Beek be thinking? Oh, come on now. What must Bruno be thinking? Scott McTominay has been fucking awful all game. Here's Bukayo Saka, goes long. Eddie Nketiah on the chase. Lindelof does well. Go on, Lindelof, play it. Mike Dean, stop fucking running like a fucking spastic. Oh, that's... More of us said that. Foul. Matic as well. Donny van der Beek. Finds Paul Pogba. Pogba into Rashford. Rashford strike over the bar. Was it a corner? No, goal kick. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Holding against our shot. Awful. He started it wrong. Yeah, he got the formation right. McTominay blocks it. It comes off Scott McTominay. Fucking capped off his day. Take him off. I'd rather play with 10 men than that useless sack of shit on the pitch. Alright, let's look at this game. We'll look back at managers as well. On this pitch, would Scott McTominay play for any other top six club? No, he fucking wouldn't. So why is he playing for us? We've got Donny van der Beek on the bench. Well, we had. Now we've got Bruno on the bench who's just come off. He would start for other top six teams. So would Donny van der Beek. So would Paul Pogba. So would Nemanja Matic. Maybe even Fred. They would all start. McTominay wouldn't come fucking close. McTominay wouldn't even play for Everton. He'd be lucky to get, maybe even lucky to get into Southampton. But no, he starts for Manchester United and doesn't come off despite playing awfully. And we've got 10 minutes to go. McTominay is playing the full 90 minutes and has been fucking useless. I'm fucking speechless about what's happened in this game. McTominay backwards to Rashford. Rashford into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, Rashford. Matic. Lindelof. Paul Pogba. Poor pass from Pogba. Here's Lindelof. Donny van der Beek. McTominay. Oh, he plays it forward for once. Matic. Lindelof. Maguire. Lindelof. Matic. Wan-Bissaka. Awful touch from Matic, but he picks it back up. Here's Lindelof. Under pressure. Just about keeps hold of the ball. And we can't even say we've been unlucky. We've been fucking abysmal. And why? This isn't the team we played against RB Leipzig. We played amazingly against RB Leipzig. Why did we change it? Why have we changed? Paul Pogba. Pogba puts a great ball into the box. Cavani and Rashford both don't get their heads on it. Lerner goes long. And this is what Arsenal can do now. They've scored the penalty. And look, they're doing exactly what we would have done. They're fucking sitting back. But what? Like, we have Scott McTominay trying to fucking do shit. Here he is. What are you going to do, Scott? Finds Cavani. Decent ball. Cavani. Poor ball looking for Pogba. Bellerin does well. I mean, Sort McTominay's now got his head up, looking, trying to find passes forward. If you're doing that from fucking 5 minutes, in the first fucking 5 minutes, since the fucking first whistle, maybe we wouldn't be losing this game, you useless sack of dross. Go on, Matic. Finds Donny van de Beek. Finds Matic again. Ref! Penalty! VAR. Matic wants a penalty. I mean, he wins the ball. Oh, go on, Paul. Go on, Van der Beek puts it in. Hits his Arsenal's own post. Comedy puts it in. Maguire heads it. Gabriel clears. But only fast to Pogba on the edge of the box. Pogba finds McTominay. Goes into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka puts the ball in. Gabriel heads clear. Wan-Bissaka. Arsenal throw. No, it's not. Matic. McTominay. Do something good, mate. Wan-Bissaka puts the ball in. Tierney deals with it. 5 minutes plus added time to go here. And we have deserved absolutely nothing from this game. Donny van de Beek, but Elneny hits Leno and then hits the post. How unlucky can you get? And here comes Ainsley Maitland-Niles for Willian. So Saka will go into right wing. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles will play left back. Right. Matic into Lindelof. Victor Lindelof into Nemanja Matic into Wan-Bissaka. Matic. Lindelof. Rashford. Still Marcus Rashford here. Tierney with a great challenge. And here comes Mustafi for Aubameyang. And look, they are shutting up shop. They are absolutely shutting up shop. Arsenal here. Aubameyang, not Aubameyang. Matic, they're pushing up. Arteta, not Arteta. What's his name? Aubameyang, trying to get him off the pitch quickly, but he's fucking walking off. Referee needs to fucking hurry him up. Absolute disgrace. This referee, Mike Dean. What a surprise. Wan-Bissaka here with a throw in for Manchester United. So who's been booked? Is it Aubameyang booked? Aubameyang's been booked for time wasting. You should again. It should be a red card. Should have got. Really should have got booked earlier. Great balling from Shaw. Saka does it well. Ball comes back in, and Leno there completely unchallenged for that. He didn't hold it first time. So if you challenged for it, maybe he actually wins it. There, McTominay. Useless. Right, Leno just launches it long. Wan-Bissaka. Donny van der Beek. Looks for the ball back into Wan-Bissaka. We can't get it. Van der Beek wins the tackle, but he's then intercepted again. Matic does well. Here's Cavani. Poor ball from Cavani. Pogba. Go on, Paul. Create something. Alright, goes into Matic. Matic into Maguire. Back to Matic. And where are we going to go now? Back to Maguire. Harry Maguire. What are you going to do, mate? What are you going to do with it? He finds Donny van de Beek. He goes back into Maguire. Maguire into Victor Lindelof. Lindelof into Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, go inside to Lindelof. Lindelof wants a man. And look at this. We're a goal down. Rashford. Ref, come on. And again, that's about Marcus Rashford's been fouled about 8 times today. And I don't think one player's been booked for him. Holding did it about 8 times. Well, not 8, but 6 times. It's referee Mike Dean. What a surprise! Absolute disgrace. Shaw puts the ball into the box. Headed clear. Here is Wan-Bissaka. Goes across to Luke Shaw. Shaw puts the ball into the box. Is that not a foul? No, it's a foul against Maguire, is it? Fuck off. What a disgrace Mike Dean is. He's got his hand on him. He hasn't gone. He hasn't pushed him or anything. He's touched him, and Kieran Tierney's gone down like a sack of shit. And 4 minutes of added time, and Man United have absolutely been abysmal. What are you doing? Say something. Oh, McTominay picks the ball up, runs into Cavani. But here's Marcus Rashford. Go on, Rashford. If we're going to score, it's going to be for you, my guy. It's a corner to Manchester United. And look, Marcus Rashford, brilliant there. Brilliant example. Getting the ball, running at someone, creates something, and runs and wins the corner. He's taking it now, is he? Don't know about Rashford taking the corner, but whatever. It's an awful ball, and then Nketiah sees it out at the front post. Yeah, I don't know why he took it, but better than what? Him not taking it, and what? We have Luke Shaw jog over, take it, and the same thing happens. Sure. Looking for a pass, but doesn't have one on. Lindelof, awful touch. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Every single one of them players should be absolutely disgraced with themselves. Especially that man there, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, has completely fucked it. He fucking clearly hasn't heard if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because that's exactly what he tried to do. He had a system that was working that worked absolutely perfectly, was flawless, in fact, against RB Leipzig. We came here today. They played exactly the same formation. And what have we done? We've decided our man of the match, go on Matic. Our man of the match from last game, let's take him out of that role and put him somewhere else just so we can accommodate Scott McTominay, who's been fucking abysmal. And then not just that, let's keep McTominay on, despite the fact he's playing abysmally, for the whole fucking game. Yes, I know Pogba gave away the penalty, but fucking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, McTominay, awful. Pogba, he gave away the penalty, and obviously that's awful. Simple as that is awful, and it was awful defending from Pogba. But Pogba, at least he can try and create stuff and doing stuff going forward. McTominay hasn't done anything. Here is Pogba now. Goes into Donny van de Beek, who goes into Pogba, goes into McTominay, who gets stuck in his feet. And Eddie Nketiah now in a race between Matic and Lindelof. And Nketiah's just going to go to the corner. McTominay now. What are you going to do, Scott? Go on. Prove us wrong, Scott McTominay. Oh, what a pass. What a pass to Gabriel. Yes, because you, Scott McTominay, we're going to play the eye of the needle pass for about 4 defenders. And how is that a book into Cavani? Fuck off. Mike Dean, you absolute disgrace. That is no worse than what Gabriel did to Rashford, what, a mere 10 minutes ago. But Gabriel's already on a yellow card, so he doesn't get one. Aubameyang, worse than that, doesn't get booked earlier. Absolute disgrace, Mike Dean. You're a disgrace. And there's the game 1 for Arsenal. Not final whistle just yet, but it's coming. Is that it? There we go. Mikel Arteta's celebrating. Fuck off. Absolute fucking disgrace. Absolute fucking disgrace. Every single one of them players today, absolute fucking disgraceful. There's no nice way to put it. Not a single one of them players today put in an acceptable performance, especially the man I've got playing defensive midfield, Scott McTominay, and the manager in the top corner, Ole Solskjaer. Fucking woeful. Right, do I have... Can I get a previews, the player ratings up? I don't know if I can. What I'll have to do, I'll have to use this image. It's the wrong team. I know, but it's what I'm gonna have to use. Actually, no, it's not. Get rid of that. Oh no, I don't want to get rid of that. Starting lineup. Open. Oh, let me stop this. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so player ratings. This is going to be fun. So we'll start off with David De Gea. Well, actually, before we get into it, let's have a little chat about that game. And we'll do it while we do the player ratings. So David De Gea didn't have much to do. What he did do was all right. Obviously, he had penalty. Nothing he can do about that. Average game for David De Gea. What we like to see, he gets to 6. And Wan-Bissaka, Was he great? He wasn't amazing. Was he bad? Not necessarily. Again, probably a 6. Average. Lindelof and Maguire. Lindelof, I'll give a 6. Nothing really wrong. Maguire's getting a 5. Defensively, was he bad? No, but he had a couple chances from in the air, and what did he fucked them. Absolutely fucked him. And he was brought to win headers, and he hasn't done that. Luke Shaw, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was very good at left back. Didn't have a problem all game, really. Was good defensively. Scott McTominay, absolute 0. Woeful today. What lost us the game? Scott McTominay was woeful. Doesn't deserve a thing. Fred gets a 6. That's an awful 6. Gets a 6. Fred was Fred. He got booked early on, which was an abysmal booking. Would never eat yellow card, and yeah, he was taken off too soon. Was it a fair yellow card? No, absolutely no. He shouldn't have been booked. But he was on a tightrope since then, and was he right to come off? Probably, yeah. But should he have been the man to come off at the time? No, he shouldn't. He should have been McTominay, who managed to stand for the whole game. And like I said, McTominay got a 0. And he's lucky not to get a minus, to be honest. He was that bad. I honestly would have preferred to play with 10 men than have McTominay on the pitch. He was fucking useless. Gave the ball away time after time after time, and was about as constructive with it as a fucking, I don't know. Then Pogba, he gave away the penalty, so he gets a 5. He was trying to create stuff. He gave away the penalty, which was poor, and didn't really do much. Bruno Fernandes, 6. Same with Greenwood and Rashford. The front line was starved the ball, and I think Pogba at the same time was starved of the ball, because the team was trying, when the team would build up, eventually it would fall to McTominay, and he would be useless with it. Like you have to try and use all your players in the pitch, and when you're playing with a player like McTominay today, you're not going to get anywhere because you can't carry a Scott McTominay when he's playing today. Because look, we've got a lot of players playing average. You need to have a couple. If you're going to have a couple players, if you're going to have a majority of your team playing averagely, you need every single player to play averagely. But we didn't today. We had majority of players playing average, and then we had Scott McTominay, who was probably putting in what will go down as one of the worst performances of Premier League history, and was awful. So he gets a 0. Like I said, the front three was absolutely starved of anything and everything, and had no chance. Matic came on, didn't really do much. What he did alright, I guess. 6. Donny van de Beek was lively, created a few chances. Well, was doing stuff. Was it him that put the ball in that hit the post? Was a good bit of interchange passing. So yeah, he weren't bad. Yeah, he gets a 6. Cavani, I can't remember him doing anything. I'm going to give him a 5. I literally cannot remember a single thing Cavani did when he came on. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he gets a 3. And that's a very lenient 3 because he got the system right. We should have played the diamond, which we did. Apart from that, he pretty much got everything else wrong. To be honest, McTominay playing and was the worst of it. McTominay playing was the worst of it. McTominay not then coming off was even worse. And I don't understand how and what was going through Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's head when we've played absolutely outstandingly in the Champions League against Leipzig, and we come into an Arsenal game, which is a big game, and we've decided let's change it. We take our man of the match from that game, and we'll put him out of position, move in position, and we'll take Scott McTominay, who came on and was decent. He wasn't amazing. He was decent, and we'll put him in there. And I mean, the only positive I can see from this defeat is now Scott McTominay loses his 100% record against the traditional top six, and he's lost one. Now hopefully he will never play another one because he's fucking useless. He really was useless today, and he gave the ball away time after time. Man of the match. You know what? Let me get the man of the match today. Here we go. Today's man of the match, Mike Dean. There we go. That was Mike Dean's man of the match today. He was awful. Absolutely awful. The most inconsistent refereeing performance I think I've ever seen. Aubameyang. A Fred gets booked. Well, look, actually, let's talk about the Wan-Bissaka foul. Wan-Bissaka shoulder barges Saka. Gives a free kick. Pogba on the edge of the box is completely taken out. Not given. Fred beats Willian. Well, gets in front of Willian and takes him down. It's a foul. Booked. Rob Holding, about 4 or 5 challenges just on Marcus Rashford. Not booked. Gabriel, he does get booked for a sloppy foul. And it shouldn't be a yellow card really, should it? But then commits a worse foul than what Freddie got booked for. Not given. A worse foul than what Cavani then ended up getting booked for. Not given. No yellow card given. Absolutely abysmal. And I don't understand how Mike Dean keeps getting these games. Everyone knows he's an awful referee, and he keeps getting big games which he feels the need to make all about him. And again, he's done that today. And unfortunately, players like Scott McTominay today won't get criticised because their name's not Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba played like McTominay did today. He's getting slandered. And what? Because his name's Scott McTominay, he'll get away with it. Disgraceful. But what do you expect from this? I'm appalled by what I've just seen. Absolutely appalled. I cannot believe it. We've gone to we've brought RB Leipzig to our place, and we've played them off the park, and we were the better team by a country mile, and we deserve to win that game. So we come to this game. All we have to do, play the same style. What do? We do that. It's so many levels of incompetency. It's unbelievable. And I'm just fed up with it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the easiest job in the world today. All he had to do was play the exact same team in the exact same style as we did against RB Leipzig. And we win this game. For me, we win it. But what does he do? He feels the need. He has to put Scott McTominay in there because he has to play. Does he? He has to play against these top 6 teams because he's a passion merchant. Because he's this, he's that. He's fucking useless. That's what he is. And we've shoehorned him in there. Completely messed around with where Fred has been playing, and outstandingly, just so we can play Scott McTominay. He was an awful. And then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't realise his mistake. Well, maybe he did and just refused to accept it. Because McTominay, how he stayed on the pitch, I don't know. And imagine that. Imagine Roy Keane playing today. He would not have had any of this shit from Scott McTominay. He would have been blasting him from minute 1. But no. He's played the full 90 minutes, Scott McTominay, and stunk the place out. Maguire's a trash can, is it? Yeah. I mean, Maguire defensively was alright today. Nothing really wrong. Missed some sitters. For me, probably has to score that header that just went wide. I think it went wide. Well, he at least has to hit the target. And yeah, I'm just fed up with this incompetency. Manchester United manager always seems to have a favourite that they just refuse to not to drop, or has some sort of bias or stubbornness about them that affects the team. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I've said it for a while. It got Scott McTominay for him. He refuses not to play him. There will never be 3 games that go past that Scott McTominay will not start. Then Jose Mourinho, he had Marouane Fellaini. Then Louis van Gaal, he had he kind of had Fellaini as well. He had Dave Blind playing centre back. He wasn't terrible, I guess. And probably the most important, crucially for Van Gaal, was the lack of game time for Ander Herrera and playing such a negative style. Obviously, Mourinho had that as well. And then for Moyes, we had Fellaini again, and he was just a crap manager. And I just don't see where these obsessions come from and why we have him. McTominay's clearly not every Man United fan, every football fan can see Scott McTominay was the worst player on this football pitch today. He was minute 1 and he was the 90th minute. Yeah, did he come off? Absolutely not. No, of course he didn't come off. Because Donny van der Beek, who has played defensive midfield for Holland and Ajax, who's played as a box-to-box for Ajax and Holland, has to play cam, does he? That's it, where the only place he can play. He can only play attacking midfield, despite the fact he's come from the Ajax Academy, known for making players have to play everywhere and be able to play everywhere. But he can only play defensive midfield. He can only play attacking midfield, can he? Despite the fact he's played in big Champions League games as a midfielder. Yeah, he can only play attacking midfield, can he? Useless. And this is a big game. That was a huge game for us. And what? We've absolutely thrown it just so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can play Scott McTominay. Scott McSauce, Scott McMayo. Absolutely abysmal. I honestly can't explain how embarrassing this was. Look, I don't know what Roy Keane's saying there, but I can only imagine he's blasting this. And this is huge fuel for the fire for Ollie Outers. And it makes me think: should I be an Ollie Outer? I don't like to say that. I really don't. But he was awful. He really was awful. And no amount of it was a one-off game. He just whatever can get me over the fact McTominay was awful, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer stuck with him for the full 90. Look, I mean, you can go back through this watch along. When I saw Donny van der Beek coming on, I was ecstatic. When I saw it was for Bruno Fernandes, I lost my shit. And was Arsenal were the better team, and I can't deny that we didn't deserve to win this game, and it's thanks to what was on show. It is a Pogba penalty. It's so clumsy and unnecessary from Paul Pogba. There's no need to dive in there, try and win that ball. Look, the Man U matches are there covering, and it's so poor. And you can't blame McTominay for that, but at the same time, if we had someone who could actually create and actually was decent on the ball, maybe that doesn't happen. If Van der Beek's on the pitch and not McTominay, maybe we're a goal up, and obviously that doesn't happen. But no. Obviously, McTominay wasn't the only player to have a bad game. As I said, Pogba obviously gave away the penalty. I don't think Cavani offered much when he came on, but it's just awful. We go on to Istanbul Besiktas in the Champions League now, and who knows what's going to happen. Now, well, we've got a difficult run, and the Champions League, we've been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We were brilliant against PSG, brilliant against RB Leipzig, and today, absolutely atrocious. And we obviously after Istanbul, we've got Everton, and I can see it happen already. We're gonna smash Istanbul. We're gonna play really well, and we're all gonna be looking up. We're gonna be excited for this huge game against Everton, a team that have been banging form right now. And what we're gonna go there. We're gonna start Scott McTominay, and we're gonna absolutely mess up everything we've done right against Besiktas, and we're gonna go and lose the game, and then we'll be in a position where we're in the league where we're doing awfully. But what we're gonna tell you to well, look, we beat PSG, we beat RB Leipzig. No, we need to pick it up. This form is not going to get us anywhere. And yeah, it's awful. Imagine today we had Roy Keane in that midfield instead of Scott McTominay. We win this game easy. We win this game. If we had Donny van de Beek over, if we just start with Nemanja Matic and Fred, I think we probably win the game. We don't see such an awful performance because midfield is crucial, and we had 3 players in midfield today. We had 3 central midfielders playing today, not 4. And that one after our 12 men. No, that's harsh. That's too bad. That's too harsh from McTominay, obviously. But he just gave the ball away time after time. Couldn't win the ball. Couldn't do anything. It's abysmal. I'm now just staring at Mike Dean's face. Nah, like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer picked the right system. He did. He picked majority of the personnel were right. I think we should have started Greenwood. Rashford was good. Bruno was right. So was Pogba. So was Fred. Back line was pretty much bang on. I would have started Axel Tuanzebe. But today, Lindelof, he went bad. And we saw the issue was Scott McTominay and moving Fred out of position where moving Fred out of position where he was absolutely crucial and he was man of the match. And everyone said how important Fred was to the RB Leipzig result. And we moved him out of that position because we had to play Fred. We had to play McTominay because he's so good against these top teams. You've got some unbelievable record. And it's absolutely cost us. And I mean, like I said in the preview, Thomas Partey relishes these sort of games, and he was always going to come up clutch today, and he was brilliant today, Thomas Partey. And it was chalk and cheese between McTominay and Partey today. Thomas Partey offered absolutely everything. There he is. Look, Scott McTominay dive into a challenge, getting nowhere near the ball. That was him all game. But yeah, Thomas Partey was defensively stable, picking passes. That's a great pass to Willian there. And it gave Arsenal a platform to play on. We had McTominay trying to do that for us, and he couldn't fucking play a part. He couldn't pass a fucking cold. Awful. Anyway, this is it. This is going to be all from today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the other content and stay tuned for the Manchester United vs Istanbul Besiktas match preview and watch along midweek. Anyway, in a bit. Peace.